Where's that treasure map?
Arg and good evening. It's the Pirate Stacker coming at you on a Sunday evening. So tonight we got something a little different for you. I'm going to share a true story about a friend of mine. We go way back, and for the sake of privacy, we're going to call this friend Fish. Maybe you know him, maybe you don't. So several years ago, let me back up. So Fish knew a lot of my mutual friends, and he was coming into town because we had a friend that was getting married. And instead of having him crash on the couch, I had an extra room at my house. I said, "Hey Fish, you can come stay with me," which he was much obliged. So he came through, and we all went to the wedding, a whole bunch of us, and proceeded to party and get drunk, have a great time. And as it started to wind down, our friends that had gotten married, we were like, "Hey, what's next?" And they're like, we really just want to hang out and party with everybody. We had a lot of friends in town for the event. And so I was like, "Cool, let's go back to my place." So we did. And Fish had an affinity for vodka, like I do for rum. Can't fault him for that. We all drank real heavy. We were having a great time. And one of Fish's friends and I, we went in the garage and had a little heart-to-heart. We broed down, drunk dudes. And we come inside, and I notice my laundry room light is on, but the door is closed, which was curious. So I open the door, and just as I do, I see Fish pulling his pants up. Well, I instantly see the drain in the middle of my laundry room floor, and my instant reaction is, the dude had to take a piss, so he probably took a leak down my drain. And as I'm contemplating that, I hear my dryer door slam shut, and Fish begins to try to start my dryer. Well, when he slams shut my dryer door, I see this loaf, this log, come dropping to the floor. Yes, it was a full shit on my floor. And my buddy, he reacts, he jumps up and pulls Fish back from starting that dryer. And I open the door to see the other half of that log pinched off inside of my dryer. Now, I'm as shocked as you are, and I'm drunk, which means I'm even more shocked. And immediately I'm like, "Did you shit in my dryer?" And then I'm like, "For reals, did you shit in my dryer just now?" And I start getting heated. My friend, he's like, hey, we'll take care of it. I got it. I'm going to take Fish to bed. I don't even want to know because I know he didn't wipe nothing. So that poor bed of mine. But so anyway, he goes away, and true enough, he had actually shit in my dryer. So as the party carries on, I go out and I'm telling everybody, "Yo, Fish just dropped a deuce in my dryer." Now, there is an inside story to this. Well, I'll get to that at the end. So the party goes on. Fish is gone. My friend cleaned up the mess, or so I thought. And so the next morning rolls around, and I wake up, and I'm a little foggy, but I remember somebody, not even somebody, but Fish had took a dump in my dryer. And I hear him get up, and I hear him pour a bowl of cereal, and then I hear him turn the TV on. I'm like, holy crap, this guy, he is not leaving. Now, personally, I'd have been pretty embarrassed, and I'd have probably tried to split, but not Fish. No, not Fish. So I'm like, well, I guess I'll go talk to him. So I wake up, I go out there, and I'm walking by, and he's sitting there eating a bowl of cereal, real proud like. I say, "Hey, Fish, how you feeling today?" And he goes, "Oh, man," he's all, "I feel like shit." That was his exact words, folks. "I feel like shit." I said, "Hey, you do? That's so funny because last night you took a shit in my dryer." And his exact words back were, "Oh my God, I thought it was a bad dream. So we fast forward. He doesn't finish his bowl of cereal. He's like, oh my gosh, let me clean that up. And I'm like, great, yes, please do. So he goes and cleans it, and he gets out of there hastily as quickly as possible. Now, I had a girlfriend at the time. She used to stay with me a lot. And if she knew somebody shit in my dryer, I would have to have bought a new dryer. Now, I'd have liked to have bought a new dryer. Pirate Stacker wasn't balling back then, so that was not at the top of my list. So I go in there to clean the dryer, and although both my friend and Fish had already cleaned that dryer, I give it a good wipe down. I turn it on just to see, and sure enough, it smells like hot shit in my laundry room. And I open up the dryer, and all these little shit flakes come down where the crap had been mashed into where the metal folds and is riveted. All these shit flakes come sprinkling down. And I was like, oh my God. So I literally ran that thing, burned hot shit out of it for hours before I felt comfortable enough to put clean clothes back in it, which, trust me, it was a long time. Now, I did swear my friends to secrecy because I knew if my girlfriend found out, this was going to be a big, big deal. And the funniest part about that is for months, every time we get drunk, everybody would want to talk about Fish shitting in my dryer. And I'd be back there like, no, cut it, stop. And so that went on like a big ongoing joke. Now, Fish did say his only explanation for it was when he was driving down, he had listened to a Dane Cook routine who said, hey, you want to see shit get crazy, take a shit on people's coats in the coat closet at a party. And he's like, that's crazy. So that was his only excuse, not a very good one. But in any case, this went on for months. The last laugh was I actually broke up with that girl. And as a parting blow, I let her know, hey, you know that joke everybody's talking about? It's not a joke. Fish actually did shit in my dryer, and you've been drying your clothes in it for months. And that's it. Now, the long story short, Fish disappeared. Never came back again. In fact, that was the very last time I saw him. To this day, one of the funnier things is I used to have friends that would post little memes of like dryers with like brown shitty handprints going down the side of them in the comment sections on, I think back then it was, not Facebook, MySpace, yeah. Fish is a party animal. Folks, this is a true story. It's a great party story for now. If you're drinking, you can share that. But it is a true story. We're protecting Fish's real name, but Fish, this is to you, buddy. You're a party animal. Cheers to you from the Pirate Stacker. Lots of good times, lots of great memories, and to many more. Man. Whew. And again, just protecting his privacy, but there's your roast. True stories are better than roasts. Thank you for everything, Fish. This has been years of entertainment, and I appreciate you. Take it easy, my friend. Pirate Stacker out.